It is Wednesday, November 4th, 2020, and you are tuned into Dirt Tracker Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Today, we've got results from last night's opening night of the KKM Giveback Classic at Millbridge. We'll preview tonight's World of Outlaws late model race at Charlotte. There's some news from the Ironman late model series and more. But first, this episode is brought to you by Blood Lubricants. Blood carries a high-performance line of synthetic racing oils, and they've got you covered for all sorts of dirt racing applications. Engine oils, gear oils, suspension fluid, cleaning products, you name it, they've got it. Before you roll your car onto the track next time, try out their Bloodline Protection Pre-Race Spray. It's a rinsable spray oil that washes off with water and will make it easier when your race is over to clean off the mud, dirt, and gunk from your race car. It's just one example of the many products they make to keep racers going. To see the full line of Blood products, check out their store or inquire about their fantastic racer support program. Visit bloodlubricants.com. That's BLUD lubricants.com. If you'd like to receive 25% off most products, use code DIRT at checkout. That's DIRT, all caps, at checkout. The Keith Kunz Motorsports Giveback Classic got underway last night in Millbridge Speedway here in North Carolina with qualifying and heat races. Over 100 drivers took part in 600cc micros, with tonight's feature winner guaranteed a ride with Keith Kunz at the Chili Bowl and $5,000. Gavin Boschel and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. led the two flights of qualifying, with Boschel overall quick time. The 12 heat races were won by Emerson Axum, Billy Koch, Trevor Klein, Austin Quick, Layden Pearson, Christopher Bell, Dazen Persley, Justin Grant, Alex Bright, Austin Schofer, Brent Cruz, and Brian Carber. Bell and Bright led the two respective groups in points through the first night, with the top 64 locked into the qualifiers. The qualifier lineups, along with the E and D mains, are set for tonight, with the remainder of the program obviously contingent on those races. Racing tonight will conclude with the 67-lap feature. To see the full lineups for those set races, check out Millbridge Racin' on Twitter. That's MILLBRIDGERACIN on Twitter. We'll be back tomorrow with the recap from all of the action from tonight. You can watch again live tonight on speed51.tv. After a month off from racing, the World of Outlaws Late Model Series is back in action tonight at the Dirt Track at Charlotte for the last call. Full programs of racing tonight and tomorrow will conclude the 2020 season. These two nights of racing are replacing what would have been a three-night program for World Finals, but obviously, as we talked about previously, World Finals fell victim to the pandemic for this year. Entering the weekend, Brandon Sheppard has the title all but wrapped up with a 294-point lead over Ricky Weiss. All he has to do to win the championship is draw in tonight. Sheppard will become the fourth driver in series history with 3 championships, joining Billy Moyer, Darrell Lanigan, and Josh Richards on that list. It's certainly been a banner year for Sheppard. He's amassed 14 wins, 30 top 5s, and 35 top 10s in 38 starts. He's led 452 laps and has an average finish of just a tick under 4th. He's also won 21 heat races and went quick time overall or quick time in his group 14 times this season. As for Weiss, 2 wins, 18 top 5s, and 29 top 10s will be good enough to see him keep second place in the standings. Cade Dillard won't catch him over the next 2 nights. Darrell Lanigan and Chase Youngins round out the top 5 in points, while Dennis Earp Jr., Ashton Winger, Scott Bloomquist, Boom Briggs, and Brent Larson are the rest of the top 10. Chris Madden and Brandon Overton are the 2 most recent Outlaw winners, back at 411 and Cherokee in October. Both drivers will be in attendance this weekend as part of the field that right now at last check I saw is like 57 cars strong. Besides the Outlaw regulars, other names in the field include Rick Eckert, Kyle Larson, Kyle Strickler, Josh Richards, Donnie Schatz, Jimmy Owens, Shane Clanton, Tim McCready, Jonathan Davenport, and many, many more. Larson will be making his debut with the Outlaws this week, but he does have those 3 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series starts earlier in the year. He won and finished 5th at Port Royal in August and got into the Dirt Track World Championship with a provisional, but was out of the race early and officially finished 30th. Looking at the numbers for tonight, the DIRTRACKR.com analytics prediction formula favors actually Chris Madden just slightly over Brandon Sheppard. Madden's season hasn't really gone according to plan, but his last 2 starts are a 3rd and a win. They show he is definitely still capable of winning on any given night. He was also the winner on the first night at World Finals last year and finished 5th on night 2. So he's certainly trending in the right direction and has had success at Charlotte in the past. Another driver to keep an eye on tonight, I think, is Jimmy Owens. The Newport Nightmare has had a ton of success at Charlotte in the past, and in 10 Outlaw starts this season, his stats are absolutely insane. 10 starts, he has 4 wins, 8 top 5s, and 9 top 10s. But his Lucas season ended with 4 straight finishes outside the top 10, even though he won the championship. So you got to think he's going to be looking at wanting to end the season on top with kind of the way things finished with Lucas. So we'll certainly be keeping an eye on him as well tonight. If you can't be at Charlotte, Dirt Vision has live streaming coverage as part of your Fast Pass. We'll be back tomorrow to recap all of the action and then get you ready for night 2. And then later in the week, the 2 nights of the sprint cars at Charlotte as well. Chris Tilley and the Ironman Late Model Series announced yesterday they will expand the series for 2021 with the creation of the Northern Tour and the Southern Tour. The Northern Tour will run Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia, and the Southern Tour will run Kentucky, Tennessee, and North Georgia. Each tour will have its own point fund. They also announced the series sponsor Schaefer's Oil will be departing, but that they will announce a new title sponsor soon. For more information, check out ctpromotions.org. There is a new episode of Dirt Tracker Conversations in your podcast feed this morning, also on YouTube. This one featuring sprint car driver and team owner Josh Boffman. Boffman has been partnered with Aaron Reitzel the last 3 seasons full-time with the All-Star Circuit of Champions. He's also driven his own 17-car part-time. And then this season they finished out the last part of the All-Star schedule with Ian Madsen in the 17. He joins the show to talk about his own driving career, racing and running a business, his success with Reitzel, and then there's some changes on the horizon for his team, and he certainly gets into a lot of that stuff as well. So check it out where you get podcasts. And like I said, it's also available on the Dirt Tracker YouTube channel. If you're in need of some other dirt racing audio this week, there are some great new podcast episodes out. Wing Nation has Carson Macedo and Gio Scelzi. Loud Pedal has Casey Kohler from Lucas Oil Raceway, and there are new episodes of the Dirt Nerds, Wednesdays with Wayne, the SprintCarUnlimited.com show, and Passing Points. For the full list of shows and episodes, visit DirtTracker.com/podcasts. There are 2 items on the streaming schedule today. Flow Racing has USAC 24/7, and Dirt Vision has the first night of the Last Call event for the World of Outlaws Late Model Series. To see the full list along with links to watch, you can check that out at DirtTracker.com/watch tonight. It's certainly going to be a fun night. Get an opportunity to see the late models tonight. Obviously, these are going to be the last couple of nights of the season for them, and things will quiet down again for a while. But it's going to be a fun week. 2 nights of late models, 2 nights of sprint cars. We've got the KKM Giveback Classic, plus there's a number of other races going on, some smaller stuff kind of happening around the country as well. So we'll get you ready for all of that stuff here over the next couple of days. And certainly, if you get a chance, tune in tonight to the late model series. It's going to be the last time you're going to get to see them until after the first of the year. That's it for the show today. Hope everybody has a good Wednesday. You can find Dirt Tracker Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. You can email the show at info@dirttracker.com, and you can follow along at facebook.com/dirttracker, twitter.com/dirttracker, and the website itself, dirttracker.com. You can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler. Like I said, thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.